So I believe or I assume that there will be a lot of expectation from this topic, because this part of salt takes the major chunk of mineral kingdom. You will not believe that Ferrum has got nearly 23 salts. And what we know is only about Ferrum Phos and Ferrum Sulf, and that's all, Ferrum Ars. And each individual cations have got as many as those. And we commonly simply prescribe few of the salts that has been taught in our colleges. And of course, now recently we are coming up with some of the different salts from different various cations. So the idea about salt is basically an interaction of two elements. On one side, you have these cations who are ready to give and remain stable. And in human version, these are the people who are ready to sacrifice. They're ready to compromise. They're ready to accept that they are insufficient, that they have certain weaknesses, and therefore there is this need to provide the structural deficiency from your immediate family or the friends or the society at large. And so there are these various forms of needs that they have. And in a way, they try to compensate. The act and the game of every cation is to compensate what they are not getting. I don't get enough what I need, and therefore I seek for it from someone else. Why do I need to seek from someone else? Is because that particular aspect in me is lacking. That particular aspect in me is insufficient. That is what is my soul's desire. And since I want that little, I'm ready to compromise. I'm ready to adjust. I'm ready to mold myself. In a way, I'm ready to compensate for whatever it is, just to get that what I'm deficient of. And these cations are therefore, if you see in chemistry wise, they are the positively charged ions. And since from the chemistry point of view, they are positively charged, in human version, you see these people to be positive towards life. There is a hope that I can get this. There is a thought that somebody will provide me this, and therefore I am on the look for, or therefore I am in the hunt for it. And you see all these qualities either in their story or in the decompensated form in their dreams. Because dreams are nothing else but the downloading of your desires at a subconscious level. Your desires are downloaded in your dreams. And they are kept as imprints which manifests the other way around, that in a conscious world, what you're supposed to do, you're doing it in your dream. For example, you will see Ferrum many a times have this dream of being a warrior. Because Ferrum's understanding is to be tough and to protect. And since that is the thing that they are unable to do in a conscious world, they see these type of dreams of being in a war, of fighting for justice. Because if you see this particular symptom of being always on the right, gives the idea that whatever is the thought process for these people, it should be authentic. It should be correct. It should be book picture perfect. It should be by law, by rules and regulations. And therefore, if you see, for example, a child of aurum or argentum or plumbum, if they have a fight and argument with his or her colleague, they will straight away upfront fight over there. They give back with a syphilitic trait. But a Ferrum will go to the class teacher and tell the whole thing what happened as it is. And the Ferrum child will wait for the teacher to take the right action. This is what is authentic for them. It should be legally, it should be by rules and regulation, right thing done by the right authoritative person. That's where you see the symptom always on the right. I am right. I went to the teacher. I did not take any action. I am no one to take an action. And his controlled mind, always on the right, and his controlled mind takes him his controlled mind makes him to take the right step to go to the teacher and complain and wait for the justice to come. Wait for the right action to be delivered, the right verdict to be delivered. This is how Ferrums are. And so you see these cations have this idea about giving in. I give in to the situation. I give in to my partner's authoritative decisions. I give in to the situations that come by to me. I give in to the decisions that have to be taken, because I do not have that substance to decide. I fall short of the idea to decide. And therefore, you see many of these cations is or are requiring group of people. You see the Calcarias, you see the Kalis, whether in the family or whether in the known friend circle, because that group gives them the structure. The group gives them the strength. The group gives them the confidence. And what do? They simply wait for the group to decide. And the idea behind that is that if anything wrong that happens, it is the group that is going to be blamed rather than the individual that is going to be blamed. This structural lack you see classically in these cations. If you just read through the natrum salts, or if you read through the magnesium salts, in the natrum salt there are a lot of confusions. If you see the mind of natrum salts, practically many of the remedies have this type of confusion. And making mistake while writing, making mistake while reading, confusion of mind while studying. So many things are there in terms of confusion and making mistakes. The idea there is that there is no development of the knowledge. No development of knowledge. They are still so premature as far as thoughts, ideas, knowledge, maturity, all these are concerned. Unlike you see in Ferrum for that matter, For them, knowledge and learning is important because knowledge provides them the idea about the do's and don'ts of situations. And if I know the do's and don'ts, only then I can follow the rules and regulations. Only then I know what is lawful and what is illegal. Only then I can defend myself. And therefore, Ferrum has got this great theme of defense. And that defense comes from this idea that they want to perceive knowledge about everything and anything.